Hi, this is Nate Coker with Nashville Newsine, and we're here at the Schermerhorn in Nashville for a special announcement by the fantastic superstar, Mr. Kenny Rogers.
Thank you all for coming. Please welcome President and CEO of Dreamcatcher Entertainment, Jim Mazda.
Thank you, Kurt. Welcome, everyone, and thank you so much for being here tonight. We have a very special announcement to make. What I'd like to tell you is that when we were planning tonight's event, we decided to invite family and friends. So all of you are in one of those two categories. So take your pick, except for Kurt Webster, of course. But I don't know if you folks have noticed, but the Oak Ridge Boys are in the house. And the godfather of country soul, Jim Halsey, right here. And also, I noticed Jim Fogelsong, a member of the Country Music Hall of Fame, is here as well with his lovely wife, Tony. Jim Fogelsong. The fact is that there's an awful lot going on here in Nashville. Tonight, Kenny Rogers with the Nashville Symphony at this beautiful Schermerhorn Theater. If this isn't the most beautiful place, I don't know. It's just gorgeous. And what I'd like to do is bring up the Senior Vice President of Television and Marketing to make this announcement for us tonight, and also the CEO of the MGM Grand at Foxwoods in Connecticut, Joe, Gabe, and Kelly, if you could join me up here.
You're not going anywhere, right? No. So what we're announcing tonight is we're shooting a television special celebrating Kenny Rogers' 6 decades of hits. And what this is, it's not a tribute. It's not a, we love you, Kenny. It's more of a celebration of a guy that's had a career that spanned jazz, folk, rock, and at the heart of it all, country. And to do that, we really we had to make it something special. We decided to call it a celebration so that we could have guys, and I've toured with Kenny for a long time. I hate to say how long, but was on tour with the Oaks. I was at 25 years ago with Kenny when he called up and said, you know, we're doing this little thing down the road. Do you want to come? Because we're going to do this little song called We Are the World. It shocked us all back then. The tours with Dolly, I've been able to travel that road with them, and I said, this is a television special. This guy is a special. He's more than just the hit songs we all know, which I think some of us saw in this video. And we couldn't do that, this special. We started to say, how do we do it? And I have the unenviable job of going into networks and pitching shows and them saying, well, that's not a special. Wait a minute. We have Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton, Lionel Richie, never been together. That's a special. Those are icons. We've also added on our lineup Alison Krauss and Winona. So that's where we've just started. We've only been at this a short time, and we have the Oaks as well. So what we want to do is create some awareness that this is a special, and it's a celebration.
Well, we have the easy part of the whole job here. We team up with Dreamcatcher, you know, very, very cool people. Locomotive, which are just incredible partners. And we're a little place in southeast Connecticut called Foxwoods, in the MGM Grand of Foxwoods, you know, about 7 million square feet of resort. The Oak Ridge Boys have played there. You know, everybody in the world has played there, and we just built a magnificent facility. And this 4,000-seat venue that's prepared for television, this will be the very first major TV special being held at the MGM Grand at Foxwoods. And I'll tell you what, from April 9th through the 11th, spring is going to come early to New England. It's going to be a party. It's more than just a special. You know, the video said it. Kenny connects. Whether it was the movies, the books that I have in my house, on my coffee table, the songs. My favorite is the live performance. You know, what you're going to see here tonight, what we all seen a million times, that's my favorite of all times. You're going to get all that and more. All his friends, all his athlete friends are going to be in one place at one time. April 10th is the big concert, but April 9th, they have a lot of surprises. April 11th, they're going to do some other things. We're honored. We really are honored that we were selected. Thank you.
So now it comes time to bring up the guy who I've had the privilege to work with over the past 25 or 30 years, give or take 5 years. And it's been quite a journey because people ask, how does he keep doing it, or why does he keep doing it? And he can't answer all that. But for me, he's never been afraid to take a chance or to try something new or to challenge and to keep moving forward and to never look back. And that's been such an inspiration to give guys like me who started with him a long time ago. And there's people all across the music business, the movie business, that have felt that will also be at this show. So it's an honor to be able to bring Kenny up.
First of all, I have to tell you, I was out in the lobby when they were playing the films, and I couldn't see, I could only hear. And I was having wardrobe flashbacks of all of those eras that I was in there. And it was so exciting to me to remember when I was with the first edition, all the black and white leathers that we wore, and we were so cool. I mean, we were so far behind our time, I think. But this is such a thrill and such an honor, and the Oaks and Bob Halsey and Jim Fogelsong. I don't know who else is here, but we're thrilled to see you guys. Thanks for coming and making this so special to me. These guys have been friends of mine for 30 years. They've always been there when I need them, when I ask them. And we're excited about having you guys being a part of this thing, too. And my wife, Wanda, and her sister, Tanya, are back there, too. So, and, of course, Joseph Jimenez, he's one of those CEOs that makes projects fun. You know, you meet some of these guys, and they're so worried. Well, what about this? What about that? And he just says, let's just party. Let's just get down and have a good time. And that makes this whole thing flow so much better. And Kelly Younkerman and I, Kelly used to be, he hates it when I do that. No, he used to be, before he became a producer, a tennis pro. I hired him when he was like...
Could have been a male stripper.
Well, Jim was the male stripper. We find out little things as we go through our life here. But when I ran into Kelly, he came out and he became a part of my life, literally a part of my family. And he and I used to play some tennis tournaments together. And little by little, he's developed and he's become this phenomenal producer. He does great work. And he's responsible for all the stuff you see here tonight. Even The Gamblers, he produced all those things. So I'm excited to surround myself with very talented people. I have this new concept that I'm trying out. And that is that if everyone around me does a little bit, I don't have to do anything. I'm hoping that works out. But this is when we started doing this, I will tell you the whole concept was they wanted to do a celebration of my first 50 years in the business. And for some reason, that just sounded so final to me. And I said, let's don't do that, please, God. I said, let's just call it the first 50 years and see what happens. And it'll be so much more positive and so much more fun. And I will tell you this first 50 years TV show is going to be amazing. But the next one's going to be a bitch. I'm excited about the opportunity of working with Lionel and Dolly and Winona and Allison and the Oaks, and they have some surprises for me, they say. So that'll always be fun. Do anybody have any questions? I mean, I guess it's a press conference. We should start there. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Nate Coker with Nashville Museum. I think I speak for everybody when we say we're really looking forward to the first 50 years. But no, most of us never got tired of the Gambler movies. Is there anything coming out in the future?
Well, you know, we had an offer to do a Gambler movie. Kelly produces those, and he said, I've got a great script. We've got to do it. I said, Kelly, let me start right here. If we do Gambler 6, in order to do this, the opening scene, and I actually wrote this scene, I have to get shot in the left leg and the right shoulder, then I can do anything you want me to do. So, I'll have to hobble around and do this, but, if we do it that way, I'm on. Guys, thank you so much for coming out tonight. I assume you're all staying for the show, and I hope you enjoy it.
Everyone considered him the coward of the coward. Never stood one single time to prove the county wrong. Mama called him Tommy, the folks just called him Yellow. Something always told me they were reading Tommy wrong.
And nobody sings a love song quite like you do. Nobody else could make me sing along. And nobody else could make me feel that things are right when they're wrong with a song. Nobody sings a love song quite like you. We've got it all now.
And here we are, babe. What do you say? We've got tonight. Who needs tomorrow? We got tonight, babe. Why don't we stay?
Lady, your love's the only love I need. And beside me is where I want you to be.
Out into the street, that is what we are. That one in between. How can we be right? Separated to another world and be reliant on one. From one lover to another, unknown.
And she believes in me. I'll never know just what she sees in me. I told her someday if she was my girl, I could change the world with my little song. I was wrong.
You got to know when to hold up.
When to hold on.
Know